After his divorce with Lisa Marie Presley, Michael Jackson was truly heartbroken and told one of his friends, "She was my only one shot. I fear I will never have that again." Even though he quickly remarried Debbie Rowe in order to have children, staff at his Neverland Ranch observed that he had no pictures displayed of his new wife, but rather a picture of Lisa Marie as a kid stood on his nightstand, dating back to the time when they first met in 1974. However, he eventually realized he had to move on. He had several music projects in development, and soon after their divorce was finalized, Jackson was scheduled to go on a world tour. Although the two were legally divorced, that didn't stop the unlikely couple from making several attempts to rekindle their romance in the years to come. So here is a look behind the headlines into the private lives of Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley's on-off affair after their oh-so-public marriage and divorce. As Presley refused to carry Jackson's children, friend and the assistant of his dermatologist Debbie Rowe offered to give birth to a child for the pop singer, an offer that was used against Presley throughout their marriage. Shortly after Presley and Jackson's separation in January 1996, Rowe became pregnant but suffered a miscarriage in that March. The event devastated Rowe, who feared she would never be able to have a baby. Jackson comforted and consoled Rowe throughout the ordeal, which remained hidden from the media and public. Jackson embarked on the first leg of his History World Tour in September 1996. 1 month into the tour, and several months after his divorce from Presley, Jackson's personal life made headlines as it was revealed that Rowe was pregnant with his child. Jackson and Rowe wed on November 13, 1996 at the Sheraton on the Park Hotel in Sydney, Australia. The night before the wedding, Jackson had called Presley, who gave him and Rowe her blessing. The news of pregnancy had obviously come as a shock, as she never imagined that he would choose the tomboyish Debbie Rowe as his wife and so quickly move on from their relationship. She was perplexed to how she got kicked out of his life so fast when she once had a say in everything. She knew Michael too well to know that he was paranoid, distrustful, and would not become intimate so easily with this woman when she spent so much time peeling away his layers. Lisa Marie Presley went on to hang out with Jackson's mother and his sister Janet to find out more about Debbie Rowe. When Michael found out about this friendship, he called Janet to find out if Lisa Marie was angry. However, Janet said Presley held no grudge against him and would actually like to meet him. His heart raced. He called Lisa Marie and said, "I really love you, and I hate the way it ended between us, with us saying mean things to each other." Even after Debbie Rowe gave birth to his first child on February 13, 1997, Jackson and Presley rekindled their romantic relationship as she quickly became the artist's main focus once again. Presley was seen with Jackson in various cities during the History World Tour in 1997, notably at various functions in South Africa and in London, holding hands backstage and around the city. In February 1998, they were photographed in an intimate moment together outside a Beverly Hills restaurant on Presley's birthday. But one thing Jackson made clear over and over again was that he didn't need her advice anymore. Presley really didn't understand at this time what to make of this and wondered if he really loved her. Their on-off relationship was fueled by Lisa Marie actually chasing Michael, sending him letters that read, "I will give you 9 children if you want. I will do whatever you say." But Michael saw she was too strong-minded and didn't want trouble anymore. He had his children and didn't see the need for a wife. Presley said that they spent 4 years after the divorce getting back together and breaking up, stating, "I don't understand the relationship I had with him." Lisa Marie Presley resurfaced in 2003 with her debut solo album, To Whom It May Concern, which became a top 5 hit. Despite the widespread skepticism about the validity of her relationship with Jackson, Presley steadfastly insisted their marriage was genuine if unorthodox. To promote the debut album, she again sat down with Diane Sawyer, who pulled no punches in her questioning. "Michael Jackson? Why did you marry Michael Jackson?" Presley hinted that the private Jackson was very different to the man his fans knew. First of all, he's not stupid. He didn't get to where he was by being stupid. It's unfortunate that not a lot of people know who he really is because he doesn't let anybody see it. If he wants to lock into you, and he wants to intrigue you and capture you, and whatever he wants to do with you, he can do it. I fell in love with him. I did. Everything I said was the truth." According to Presley, the last coherently good conversation she had with Jackson was in 2005. She replied that she was indifferent when he asked if she still loved him. At the end of the conversation, he reportedly told her he felt that someone was going to try to kill him to get a hold of his catalog and his estate, and even named some names that she has yet to disclose. After his death in 2009, Presley drew parallels between the lives of Jackson and her father Elvis in an interview with Oprah, that they had the luxury of creating whatever reality around them they wanted to create. She said Jackson constantly asked her about the details of Elvis's death because he felt that he was going to end up the same way. She also told Oprah, "There was a very profound point in the marriage when he had to make a decision. Was it the drugs and the vampires or me? And he pushed me away. I still try to figure out why. What is it that I had to go through this twice?" Even though Presley said she felt indifferent towards Jackson, in death she realized he loved her. Lisa Marie gained a better perspective on the paradox between Jackson's authentic love for her and his actions in public, which often used Presley to boost his public image. Lisa Marie said, "He was conditioned to get himself where he needed to go for his career and with his talent. He became very good at puppeteering and manipulating to some degree." Presley continued, "I was always confused by that manipulation, thinking that that manipulation meant he didn't love me. I understand it better now. The manipulation was because it was a survival tactic for him."